Listen, I want to talk to y'all about one of the biggest forms of witchcraft, and I feel like so many people suffer from this kind of abuse. All right, so many people deal with this injustice, and I feel like it has to be exposed and talked about. And you see this a lot with people that have a Jezebel spirit. You see this a lot with people that are very narcissistic, and it's a type of witchcraft. All right, this is what it is. It's full-blown witchcraft, but it's psychological abuse. Psychological abuse. So, say for instance, you're with a narcissist. And this narcissistic person, they mind screw you. They play mind games with you. They manipulate you. They psychologically abuse you. They're always gaslighting you. All right. Every time they do something to you, they flip it around on you like you did it to them. And now what they do is, right, they want to manipulate you and they want to play mind games with you and psychologically abuse you to the point where you go absolutely crazy. This is what witchcraft does. It causes you to go out of your mind, especially with manipulative people, because when narcissists manipulate you and when they play mind games with you, all right, it causes you to go out of your mind. It drives you crazy. Like, oh my God, why is this person doing this to me? Do they really believe what they're saying right now? It causes you to go crazy. And now what they do is they gather up all the people around you guys, your family, your friends. And now I told you he was crazy. I told you y'all shouldn't be messing with him. So they want to abuse you to the point where you go crazy and then point the finger, be like, I told you he was crazy. And see, you could be the most mentally stable person. You could be a kind-hearted person, but they're so slick and diabolical. They're so slick and crafty at what they do. What they want to do is they want to leave you without a support system. They want to cause everybody around you, even your own family and friends, to turn against you. All right, so they not only manipulate and abuse you, but once you've lost your mind, they point the finger. Then they cause all the other people around you not to want to mess with you. All right, so not only do they abuse you, but once they leave you without a support system, that's even more traumatizing. That'll drive you even more crazy, because now you're going through this abuse and you're dealing with this witchcraft. And now nobody else around you believes you. They all believe the one that's abusing you. And see, what they want to do is they don't want to kill you physically, but they want to bring death upon you by your own doings. They want to cause you to a point. They want to push you to a point where you go so crazy, you end up driving deeper into your addiction. Maybe you end up committing suicide. And then once you commit suicide, I told you he was crazy. It was something wrong with that man. It was something wrong with him. This is diabolical. People like this are sick. They are mentally ill. They are demonized. And I feel like this has to be talked about, because so many people, including myself, I've dealt with this level of injustice and it drove me out of my mind. All right. But it was also because I was outside of the will of God. So I didn't have that divine protection that I do now. But it has to be exposed, because so many people, they psychologically abuse people, and they're very narcissistic. They're diabolical people, but they have such a crafty way of making other people think that they have this bright and vibrant personality. They have this crafty way of making other people think that they're all sweet and innocent. Oh, she's a princess, and she's actually diabolical. All right. Now, listen, if you're one of these people, or I'm sorry, if you've met one of these people, okay, and I'm going to say it like this. If you hear other people gossiping about other people, like if you come across a man or a woman and this person is like, oh, that guy right there, he's crazy, he's out of his mind. If you come across people that are always talking down about other people, don't be one of those people who believes everything you hear. You get what I'm saying? Like she's saying, oh, he's crazy, he's out of his mind. Don't always believe that. Don't always believe what you hear about people, because you don't know what that person might have did to that person to drive them crazy. You don't know if that person is actually telling the truth. You don't know what that person might have actually done. And then the person that's being talked about, you don't know if they're actually a good person and people are just lying on them. Amen. This is one of the biggest forms of witchcraft that I see today. Be aware of it and expose it and stay from around people like this.